All right, why don't we all take our seats here real quick? We'll get started. So guys, it's another Comic-Con, another year, another Comic-Con. How's it for all three of you? How's it feel to be back again this year?
It's good. It's exciting. I mean, I think last year Comic-Con was the big eye-opener for us. So it's awesome to be back and embrace all of our fans again for everything they've done this past year.
Great.
You can't claim ignorance anymore. You guys have actually something to say, which is terrifying.
So Rob, I'm gonna throw a question out at you real quick. In the book, even though you leave Bella, you're very much an integral part of the story because you're constantly part of her thoughts. But I know that can be challenging to kind of represent on screen. So how did you and director Chris Weitz go about accomplishing this, or trying to accomplish this?
Well, it's through like a kind of process of, it's just a voice. It's Edward's voice in the book. And so I guess it would either look probably pretty cheesy if it's just my voice. I mean, so they've done these hallucinations, kind of semi-visible like apparitions.
Subjective. It's like how she remembers him, and not necessarily like how he actually is. Yeah.
And Taylor, I think everyone wants to know about Jacob Black's transformation in this movie. Can you talk a little bit about that and your personal transformation that you had to go through to play the role in the movie?
Yeah, I knew, when I was filming Twilight, I knew that Jacob's character changed a lot. So if I wanted to continue portraying him correctly, I had a lot of work ahead of myself. So as soon as I finished filming Twilight, I started hitting the gym, got a personal trainer, started eating a lot of food, good food, of course, proteins, good carbs, cut the sugars, and and it was a lot of work, but it was definitely worth it.
Kristen, for you, in the Twilight series, Bella's story arc really starts to develop in New Moon in the second book and film. She's faced with a tremendous amount of conflict, and she becomes an active protagonist. So I just want to know, was it more difficult to prepare for this role than it was last time around, or vice versa?
I wouldn't say that one was more difficult than the other. This is definitely it's a severely emotional movie. That's like not everybody knows that. That's the one big difference, is that this movie's not about discovery or like falling in love, which is sort of just it's an intense emotion, but this is like low, and there are high points for her too. I mean, she's like a manic depressive basically, and to have a character that's able to pull her out of that is, it's a hefty feat, which I think he pulled off. But for me, like, I don't know, that there was no difference. There was no difference. It was just sort of a heavier. It was just more to think about. It's a more mature part. She's strictly because she's older. She has more to deal with. That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, why don't we open it up to the audience for some questions? I think Chet and Shannon are going to be running around and directing you guys to the mics. So.
Hi, Sandy Cohen from Associated Press. Can you talk a little bit about how your lives have changed since we saw you here last summer?
I don't know. I'd like to think that I haven't changed that much. I mean, within myself, I think I've changed. I guess when I'm walking around the street, I look down a lot more often. There's something wrong with my neck. No, it's kind of extraordinary. I don't think any of us expected any of this to happen, and especially it seems to keep building and building with the magnitude of this franchise. And Comic-Con really was the eye opener, and it's just kind of got bigger and bigger, which is very, it's an interesting thing to deal with.
True that.
I think another thing, busy doing publicity and working on other things, and but yeah, it's crazy. None of us saw it coming, and past year has definitely been a ride for all of us.
I cut my hair off. Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Hi, I'm Terry Seymour from Extra. Robert, I just wanted to ask you, the amazing journey you've been on, you've seen the fans outside today, all waiting for you guys. What would you say have been the highs and the lows?
Well, this is definitely a high. I mean, there's only been like a couple of images from the movie that have been released, and they've all been received, like, you know, really well. I mean, you know, that's it. So I'm really excited for people to see some of it. I mean, it's a little overwhelming to have so many people here, but I guess it's a good thing. So.
I think it's awesome because this is our opportunity to come out and thank our fans for everything they've done for us in Twilight, and we get to embrace them again. We're so thankful for them. So it's awesome that we get to see them all waiting for us again a year later with the same, if not actually definitely more amount of passion and dedication. So it's really exciting. A little nervous, but it's good.
Does that leave me with the lows? I don't know. I mean, I still think it's still so young to me anyway that I can't really claim anything to be a low. I mean, I pretty much live an almost identical life apart from being recognized. So I don't, and it's not exactly the worst thing in the world.
Did you manage to get anything normal done?
So was that?
With all of the attention and all the paparazzi following you, how do you manage to get anything normal done, like in everyday life?
I never did anything normal anyway. And I just get other people to do it now.